What's up guys, welcome back to a FIFA 21 video. On the Premier League Player of the Month SBC is pretty much the first live SBC which comes out in FIFA 21. So again, we've got the Liga Player of the Month, the Bundesliga, the Liga Player of the Month. They will all come out after the Premier League Player of the Month. But in terms of like the first actual live SBC which has a expiry date to come out, it is pretty much the FIFA 21 Player of the Month SBC for the Premier League. Now it's rumored to come out around the 9th of October, so about 4 weeks away. I'm going to explain to you guys how they pick the player for the Player of the Month SBC, what type of requirements we're looking at, kind of like what pack rewards you're going to get, just basically all the general stuff you need to know about the Premier League Player of the Month in FIFA 21. Okay, so what will happen is EA will tweet out normally about a week or so before the actual release of the SBC. We're around 4 to 5 nominees of players who have done good in the past month for the Premier League. So again, say for example Raheem Sterling, or if you had Teemu Pukki as a nominee in FIFA 20, he actually won the first Player of the Month SBC. You could have Salah, who got a hat-trick on the first game of the season for Liverpool, and they just tweet out 4 to 5 nominees of who you can pick to vote for. So again, this will be on EA's Twitter page, which I'll put on screen right now if you want to follow them, if you want to obviously vote when they tweet it out. But they will tweet out some nominees and you can vote for them. However, what happens is the community get to vote for the Player of the Month, but that is not the final vote. So for example, say Raheem Sterling gets 55% of votes, it doesn't mean Raheem Sterling's going to win the Player of the Month SBC. They also do get a decision on who gets it. Now again, you can vote for these, you can vote for who you want, but at the end of the day, EA also do get a vote, and for example, say Raheem Sterling gets 55% of votes, if EA wants someone else to win, for example Sadio Mane, they can just make Sadio Mane win. So the community vote, it does matter, but in reality, if EA wants someone else to win, they're just going to pick that card. Next is the type of requirements which we're going to be looking at for the actual FIFA 21 Player of the Month for the Premier League SBC. So typically we normally see one based around the club. So say like a Chelsea player wins, we might see one with Chelsea player requirements, so you might need to get 3 players from Chelsea. We normally see one with the Premier League, so maybe like a requirement like minimum 5 Premier League players. Again, quite a good one which I like to do is teams have scored against or teams have played against. So say it was Chelsea and they played against West Brom, Leeds and Liverpool. You might need a Leeds player, a Liverpool player and that other team player. So again, teams have played against, it would be worth picking a few of those cards up who might be good in the SBCs off the transfer market. Now in terms of rewards you're going to get for these SBCs, obviously you're going to get Player of the Month cards. So say let's say Sadio Mane wins it, which I don't think will happen because it will be really expensive, and EA do tend to go for a cheaper option for the first Player of the Month, such as Teemu Pukki. But let's say Sadio Mane wins it, you will get a Sadio Mane Player of the Month card. I think it's normally 1 rating above its base card, so I think Sadio Mane is 90 rated. You'll get a 91 rated Premier League Player of the Month card for the first month of the Premier League Player of the Month. But you also get packs as well. So for example, say there's like 3 or 4 SBCs you have to complete before getting the Player of the Month card. For each and every one of those individual SBCs, you also get a pack reward. I would say it's normally tradable, however, it wouldn't surprise me in FIFA 21, EA do make the pack rewards untradeable. We did see this a bit in FIFA 20, hopefully they don't bring it into FIFA 21, but the packs may be untradeable or tradable, we don't know yet. Okay, so for example as well, you need to consider the team's form. So for example, say Calvin Phillips has been nominated to win the Premier League Player of the Month award. You've also got to consider Leeds' form. For example, say Leeds only won 1 out of the last 4 games for this month. Calvin Phillips hasn't got too much of a good chance. Again, EA don't always just consider the player's performance, but also the team's performance. So again, say you're playing for a relegation side or mid-table side and they're not done too well, but the individual player has done well, they're not always bound to win. So that's just another thing to consider if you are planning on investing for these Player of the Month SBCs.